Hi, my name is Gabby and welcome to my channel, Gabby on Paper. Today's video is going to be a budget check-in in which I go over my expenses for the last week and see where I am with my budget for the month. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have gone through and written out my expenses for the week. It was actually a really good week. I didn't spend any money the first half of the week. The weekend was pricey, but that's okay. Everything was within budget. One of the exciting things that I'm going to be showing today is I will no longer be using this weekly check-in insert. I have created my own and I transferred this information into my new one. So I'll just move this out of the way so I can show you. Ta-da! I'm so excited. Going forward, I'll be using this. All the inserts that I'm designing for my personal use, I'll probably end up putting them up on Etsy, but I'm not sure when yet. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a dated version or an undated for Etsy. I really don't know. And for now, they're all just letter size, which is just the 8.5 by 11. Once I get all of them done in letter size, I think I'm gonna go and either do half letter or A5, which is this. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is write out my categories. So I'll just take a second to do that. Okay, so starting with groceries, I ended last week with $205.66, so I'll bring that down to this section. And I had a few grocery purchases. So $4.03 at Trader Joe's, $5.25 at the Jewel, and then our big grocery run of $50.86 for my portion. So I did spend $60.14. Meaning that if I subtract the $205.66, I have $145.52 left in my grocery category. And considering we're already 2 weeks into the month, and I have food pretty much for week 3, I think we're doing good. Next is dining out. $201.45 was what was left at the end of last week. So $7.50. That was for a small frozen yogurt. And there was one meal out that was kind of pricey. It was, oh wow, $62 even. That's fun. And so I have $139.45 left. It's half, but my dining out budget is high because I was planning on, working all this month and having a visitor, but somehow I've still spent all that money. One meal was $34, and that was in Chinatown hot pot. I love it. I'd been craving it for like 2 months, and we finally went. It's something that I won't have again for a while, so it was pricey, but I'm okay with it because I've been waiting so long to have some. And then shopping, $205. I didn't spend anything, and so I have $205 left. This week, that's definitely gonna change, but it's crazy that I haven't bought anything yet. I feel so proud of myself. It's like once I finally got over the needing to spend money all the time thing, I don't know, needing to like buy things all the time, it's like I've done really well, I think, so far in August and all last month, so I'm pretty proud of that. Entertainment, we had $126.46 left. Oh my gosh, I didn't spend anything this week either. For entertainment this weekend, literally we just walked to the lake and just enjoyed the cooler weather this weekend and just spent some time there. We didn't do that much. It was just nice in my opinion. Hobbies, I didn't budget anything and I didn't spend anything. Home, I didn't budget anything and I didn't spend anything. And then miscellaneous, there was one purchase. So $709 is what was left. Sorry, move that a little bit. $709 is what was left. I actually ended up spending $781, which I'm okay with. So spent $781 means I have 72 cents left. So, or I'm 72 cents over budget. And the one thing I bought was so it was pepper spray, a 2-pack of pepper spray, one for me and one for my boyfriend, so we can feel a little safer on the trains. I don't know what's been happening. There's been a lot of we heard of one attack, which led me to Google it, and there was just like a series of attacks on the train line that we use, and it kind of made me nervous. So we had been walking a lot to places rather than taking the train. But we can't avoid it forever, and it is like a main line here in Chicago, so I just thought that it's time that we buy ourselves some pepper spray to have for protection. Like, I have never experienced anything on the train that, you know, that was bad or made me feel uncomfortable really, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So, and then travel, I have some exciting news, which is I did not spend 1 cent on travel, but we did book our hotel for our beach trip. So I'm so excited to go over that at a later time. I'll create a budget for it. It's not for some months, so there's time to save up money, get in shape, and buy all the things I want to buy before the trip. So now I'm just gonna take a second to go through and highlight my categories like normal. Okay, so that is it. I wanted to kind of go over a couple of things, some differences between my insert that I've created and the one that I have already. After I kind of go over my thoughts for the week, it was a good week, I think. I mean, I didn't spend money in a lot of categories. I only spent money in 3 categories, which is crazy. So if you add that up, I spent $130 all week, and that included our groceries for this coming week, and then dining out was kind of pricey, but that's okay. But I'm pretty happy with the way my spending has been going so far in August, and hopefully that can continue into week 3. Now, week 3 will have a lot more going on because, so I'm filming this on Monday the 15th, and tomorrow, Tuesday the 16th, I am going on my solo date that I had talked about in my August reset. It was a goal of mine to just spend a day to myself and do my own things. I mean, I was planning on working all month, so I kind of thought it would be a weekend day, but because I'm able to do it during the week since I'm not working, I'm going to take advantage of those $5 movies and do that tomorrow. Go get some food, go buy some shoes and stuff, and it's gonna be a good time. And this video is going up tomorrow too, so. And then later in the week, we're going to a concert, which is very exciting. We've been waiting for this concert for some months. We haven't seen him in like 4 or 5 years or something. So that is very exciting. Next, I wanted to quickly touch base on the next couple of videos. They're going to be a little different than, well, very different than what I've put out in the past with my budgets and check-ins and all that. My video on Friday is going to be like a vlogs, I guess you could call it. And it's just gonna be my first day of unemployment. I filmed it because I was like, I'm gonna try and get into this. And it's a little shaky and not that good, but it was my first attempt. So I think I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I'm going to try and post a video on Sunday. So this is coming out on Tuesday, August 16th. On the next Sunday, which is like the 21st or something, I am going to do like a what I spend in a day video. So another vlog style video, but with keeping track of how much money I spend, you know, in a day here in Chicago. I'll be documenting the day of the concert. So I'm thinking that's what I'll do. Don't hold me to it though, because that will just be like a bonus video. It wouldn't go into like my normal like weekly planned videos, but that's what I have coming, and I'm kind of excited to try those styles of videos while I don't have much going on work-wise. The next thing I wanted to kind of show you is my weekly insert compared to the one that I've been using. So let me move mine out of the way. So obviously this is the one that you guys have seen week after week, and I've really enjoyed it. It has helped me keep track of my expenses and my budget and everything, but I think the new one that I've created is much more fitting for me. I like that I can see everything on one page, as opposed to having to go back and forth, which that might happen like if I create an A5 size insert because of obviously the size difference. I mean, look at this. That's a pretty large difference. But for now, I'm enjoying the way this is going. The main difference, if you can see, I have, so the category, obviously, how much I budgeted for the month, how much I spent. I don't have a difference column because I don't use that. I don't really understand what the point of that is, since there is a spent column, because the difference between what you have to budget for the week and what you have remaining is what you spent. So I don't know, like if I'm understanding this correctly, this number would just be the same as the spent number. So I took that out completely. And I just, like, for my own insert, I didn't provide as much room for the date. I think something small up here is enough. And yeah, this is just tailored to me and how I would use it. And maybe I'm understanding this insert a little like wrong. and the difference is supposed to mean something else, but that's the way I understood it in my brain, and I decided, you know, I don't need that. And so this is what I'll be using the rest of the month and for September and going forward, I think. And I am working on other inserts as well. I'll give you a sneak peek into one of them. This is going to be my monthly dashboard. This is just this is a rough draft, I guess you could say. I've made some changes to this, but I've been using it for August, and I overall like the direction that it's headed. I think I'll be ready for September's, and I'm gonna get printed out in just a little bit because so I can start, you know, preparing it and seeing any changes I need to make to get it ready to sell. And then just a calendar. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Bye.